My name is Ousman Umar, and I was born in Ghana. The sadness part of my story is that when I was born, I lost my mom during my birth. And due to my culture, for example, which is the Wala tribe, when a disaster, something like this happened, they normally consider the child as a witch. So I was automatically turned to death. But fortunately, my father was the black magician, and due to that, he was able to save me. This is the first big lottery I won in my life, being alive, having the right to be alive. A lot of people talk hundreds of things about Africa. Several times you only see the bad aspect of Africa, but we need to recognize that Africa is the biggest continent in Earth. Most of other countries in Africa, there's poverty, but my hometown, I never went to bed without eating. As a young Ghanaian boy born in a village, I didn't have option, neither opportunities to know what was going on in the world. So the only information that I had that time was that Europe, white men are just like God. I thought when I was in my village that being white, meaning being a doctor, being a pilot, being an engineer, being the best. I never knew that the color of your skin has nothing to do with being a pilot or a doctor. This curiosity to know who the white man is and how they was able to do all this pushed me to leave my country at the age of 12. I felt in the hands of human traffickers. I lost 5 good years of my life, crossing the whole north of Africa. And finally, we was abandoned in the middle of the Sahara desert. Out of 46 people, only 6 of us was able to make it. After 3 good weeks, without counting the dead bodies we found on the desert. He who was able to urinate and drinks it was the most fortunate. I finally arrived in Libya. I stayed for 4 good years. Being black and alive in Libya was a crime. Imagine living in this situation for 4 good years. I ended up falling in the human traffickers, in hands of the human traffickers once again, because my dream was to go to Europe, paradise. For me, Europe was a solution to all my problems. I lived Tripoli, went to Tunisia, from Tunisia, Algeria, from Algeria, Morocco, from Morocco, went to Mauritania, and from Mauritania we went to Western Sahara. In the middle of the desert, we have to manufacture 2 different boats to cross this horrible Mediterranean Sea. It's still difficult for me to remember all these experiences. 2 times I have to take the boat. Most of my friends died on that trip. My best friend Musa died on that trip. It's easy to say it. Experience it is another thing totally different. But I'm really proud that after all these experiences, I was able to make it. to Spain. And I was so fortunate that I was considered a minor. So I was given the right to live in Spain. I arrived the city of Barcelona 24th February 2005, illiterate, no bag, nothing, empty-handed. I slept on the streets of Barcelona for 2 good months. Yes, it is possible. I was invisible in the city of Barcelona. But I was so fortunate that finally I met this woman who offered me the opportunity to become a born again. Monse took me out of the street just like a dog, abandoned dog, and took me home, giving me the opportunity to become Ousman, who I am today. In 2012, I created Nasco Feeding Minds organization together with my younger brother Nasco, who lives in Ghana. The main mission is to feed people's mind, not their stomach, just like what aid have been doing for the last 100 years. I think that if you feed my stomach today, you are only giving me food for only one day. However, if you feed my mind, you are giving me food for more than 100 years. That's what we need to do if we really want to impact and make change in Africa, in the poor areas of the world. Aid have committed a very big crime and mistakes. Aid should be based on 4 principles: respect, capacity of listening, ask, and 4th, action. Who am I to come to your apartment and tells you what to do and what not to do? Who am I? Empowerment, empowering the people, giving them power to do what they want. For me, my biggest achievement that will really make me happier, more happier, is proving to the Western world that yes, migration has solution. Most people always think that yes, the world is a horrible place, a lot of wars, things are going very bad, but there's always a small aspect of hope. And this small light of hope is normally brings in by organizations like Good for Good. So I think no matter how difficult it is, with this small collaboration of each and every one of us, we can make this world a better place.